Alright guys, we are back, and I wanted to report that I have 2 new mods installed. So the first one, you will notice I can see all of my menus, all of these. Not only that, but when I click on my weapons, it gives me all this extra information. So it gives me damage, DPS, mass, value slash mass, or value per mass, and ammo. This is a much needed mod, and Star UI, which is what I was using before, I can't say for sure, but it doesn't look like it's going to be updated at all with the newest update. So this is the best that you can do. And this is basically the same thing, I think. It's not exactly the same, but it's very much similar, and it gives almost the exact same information. And then the spacesuits, it also gives this extra info here. And it gives all this extra information, which is really cool and really useful. So that's one mod that I got, and you can find that here. I'll show you what mod it is. It is all the way down at the bottom of my loader, because you want to do user interface or UI mods at the bottom, and it's called Praxis UI Inventory, and it's like a must-have for me at this point. So that's the first one. The second one is this. As you can see, I have extra favorites going this way and going this way. This is also a really nice quality of life mod. It's not necessary, but it's very nice to have if you have extra things that you want to put in, like this is for melee damage and this is for damage and some other things. So if you want more slots, you can do that with this mod, which is really nice. So yeah, so this is called, oh boy, I'm forgetting the name of it. It's called Favorites Extended, I think. It's on Nexus. The only downside to this is you have to have SFSE, which is Starfield Script Extender, which you can find on Nexus. Maybe I'll link a video to a tutorial so that you can install SFSE and this mod. So it's a really cool mod that and it's a little buggy though. So when I go like this, first of all, you'll notice it doesn't show anything, and I pressed right on there, and then if I press left, it does the same thing. And what it does is it defaults to the number 1 position. So if I click A to click that, then it's this weapon, which is in the number 1 spot right here. So if I press left, it goes to this one. If I press right, it goes to this one. If I press right or left, it's default on that one, and it just picks it. So if I go to this weapon, for example, and I go like that, then I can get this weapon real quick. So that's another really cool mod that I just installed, and I was waiting for this mod to install, and it is a little buggy on the controller because I use a controller, but if you're using keyboard and mouse, it should be fine. But that's it does require, I think it requires you to be on PC to use this mod. So if you're on console, unfortunately you won't be able to use it. And now that reminds me that I have to reorient my favorites. So, whoops.
Are you quite sure you don't want to hold on to that?
Yeah, I am sure I want to hold on to it. Alright, so... which means I can actually get some more weapons and put them in my inventory, so that because I have more favorites. So I have more I don't like choosing weapons when I'm in the middle of battle, like going into the menu. I don't like doing that, so where's my Lumi? Lumi. That is just the best weapon I have, I think. Look at this. This is the best weapon I have. So, according to DPS. Now, the problem is that the magazine is only 4 magazines, but it shoots 2 at a time, so really you only get 2 shots. And you can get them off really quickly, and that'll kill almost anything, I think. So it's 1,128 times 4 that you can just click off really fast. That'll kill almost anything, I think. Well, I will say I did have a lot of trouble with those Ashta, if you guys remember from a previous episode. I was just shooting them, and they wouldn't go down. Eventually they did, but it took a lot of firepower, a lot of bullets to take them down. So there is things in the game that, you know, even if you have this kind of firepower that I do, with the Darkstar mod installed, that you're still gonna run into really tough enemies. So did I do all that? Did I get done with that? Alright. That. Don't think I need to use this one. It's kind of weak compared to my other. It's comparable to this one, but problem is that it's less powerful, so, and the fire rate is down. It's got a little bit of extra range, but everything else is lower than that, so I don't think I'm going to be using that. As much as I respect Bub, it's Bub 200, by the way, is what their name is. The only difference here is that the first legendary is instigating, which means it deals double damage. So that's really but this has the Darkstar legendaries on it, so it's just better all around, so I don't really need to use it. Actually, let me empty out my inventory here. Whoops. Whoops. Keep messing up here. And the resources. And that should be good. I think I kind of can use all this stuff, so. Yeah, so let's get into it. I got my shotguns here, my Tonto. Really powerful weapon here. And let me continue doing my favorites. So Orion. This is the Orion is for robots, really. It doesn't weigh very much. And it's got disassembler 20 damage against robots. And it's a laser weapon, so it automatically is going to do more damage to robot enemies. So I need to get my laser. Well, now I suppose I can get that skill point I was talking about earlier. This one right here. So got that maxed out now. This one, what's the next? Engaging stealth causes distant enemies to lose you. Ranged sneak attacks do 4 times normal damage, and your melee sneak attacks do 10 times normal damage. That is so nice to have. Even on the 4 times multiplier for guns, because that'll take out almost anything with my Lumi at this point. So,
without our leader, I fear for the future of House Varun. I remain hopeful that the Serpent has guided your thoughts, as he guides us all. Have you reconsidered? Will you join House Varun, become one of the promised?
I'm already
deliver us from this crisis.
I already have that trait. Why are you asking me to join? I already have that trait. Come on, I should already be in. That should be a perk of having that trait.
Excellent. Please, come with me. Forgive me for not introducing myself. I am Malibor Dulkev, a member of the High Council of House Varun. I have been asked to represent the Council in this moment. Please, enter our city. You have my word that you will not be harmed. I would ask that until you have become promised, you avoid the citizens of Dasra. They are not used to outsiders. Open the gate! I must tell you what I reveal for now, but surely you saw the scaled citadel as you arrived. It was the center of an explosion of sorts that has annihilated most of our city. We have lost many of our brothers and sisters. I believe we are still in danger.
So just a note about the Praxis UI inventory. It does not work with undelayed menus that you can get from Nexus. So just be aware of that those two mods conflict, and you won't get all this information if you use both mods.
Council, what is the meaning of this? Is there a problem, Makula?
The city is in shambles. The speaker is missing, and here you are leading some outsider through our sacred space? Why allow this husk to defile our city? Have we not lost enough?
Have faith. I believe this outsider was guided here by the Great Serpent himself. Soon, Serpent willing, they will be one of us. But I can be sure and pass your concerns on to the rest of the High Council, if you wish. I apologize for the interruption. There is a ritual intended for converts to the Promised that has not been performed in generations. We are fortunate that there are those still alive who remember the old ways and have remained prepared for such a moment as this. Herald Inaza, I suspected we might find you here waiting.
I saw the ship landing. I knew immediately that I would be needed.
Indeed you are. This is Inaza Kaisir, Herald of the Serpent. She will guide you through the ritual. I am needed elsewhere, but I assure you that you are in good hands.
So, the Great Serpent sends you to me. There is something about you. No husk that walk the Serpent's path. To enter the sacred cave, there is no turning back. You will be forever changed. This is a path you must walk of your own free will, alone. Will you step forward and emerge anointed, one of the promised?
That's funny. Okay.
Lifetimes are but instants to the Serpent. I shall remain awaiting your return.
I'm gonna go sell some
Inaza
stuff.
will show you the way.
Alright, let's see. First of all, I want to get some... let's see, what do I want to do here? No. We'll do this. We'll put this one here. We will do this one here. And we will do this one here. And then no. Alright, let's see. This one here. Defense. just gonna rearrange these a little bit. What happened to those? Now we'll do those right here, and we'll do...
Leave my... You should not be here, outsider.
Alright, so we can't sell our stuff until we go through the ritual.
The serpent slumbers awaiting your decision. Is it time? An unusual but welcome response. Then let us enter, and I shall guide you along the serpent's path. But this is a journey you must undertake alone. Your escort cannot follow.
Wait here, Emma Wilcox.
The path lies before you, but it is up to you to walk it.
Okay.
Before House Terran, there were humans. First on Earth, then scattered among the stars. And like all humans, they were lost souls, wandering in the dark, looking for a path.
Not sure where I can go from here.
One particular colony ship housed several hundred of these souls. They were each alone and isolated, individual tiny flames that could be snuffed out at a moment's notice. But Jinan encountered a great serpent and was given the gift of knowledge. He shared his knowledge with those around him and lit the way for They followed his guidance and his light, and they cast aside the burdens of their former lives. And thus, House Faroon was born. Now you too have the chance to cast aside your burdens, to relieve yourself of anything that holds you back. The people's hopes and fears and dreams were entrusted to the Great Serpent. They made the leap of faith that brought House Faroon to greatness. You may now follow in their footsteps and take that same leap. Embrace the Great Serpent, and he will impress you. The people of House Faroon settled this world, at first in these very caves. Shinan Faroon himself slept among them in these shelters. It was here that he spread the word of the serpent, and it was here that the people of House Faroon first understood the truth of the shrouding, the Great Serpent's return. It was here that the people of House Faroon first understood the truth of their place in the universe. He will encircle the universe he created, and all those who do not follow will be cast into shadow. And the people weighed this knowledge against their former lives, and saw you too would do well to feel that solace amidst the pain. Until that day comes, we are the voice and the hands of the Great Serpent. Our every act a sacrifice to hasten his return. Make now a sacrifice to prove your devotion. And remember, whether in life or in death, all must serve. Let us begin the final ritual. While none since Shinan Faroon have stood before the Great Serpent, we can all feel his presence. To solidify his bond, you are presented this simple choice. Before you on this dais are several items. They represent different aspects of House Faroon's connection to the Great Serpent. Pick the two that call to you. Place them on the altars. Offerings to the Great Serpent, that he may fill you with his spirit and make you promise.
This way? Where do I go?
And so you arise, one of the promised of House Varun. Did you feel the great serpent working within you? Do you feel born anew? Yes, your confidence is impressive. Your devotion and strength will bring glory to the great serpent and to House Varun. I grant you the title of Harbinger. All will know you. All will trust you. Above us, in the grand ship morning, jewel of the Varun fleet, the High Council awaits your arrival. Serve them. Serve the great serpent. All must serve.
Okie doke.
How may I assist you? Welcome, Harbinger. You stand before what remains of the High Council, advisors to Nasco Varun. We are all that is left after the disaster that has befallen our people. I represent House Dulkev. Jamal is from House Kadik. We are joined by Lovek of House Vital. We are, all of us, hopeful that your arrival in Dazra and your clear connection to Nasco Varun, for the first time in weeks, represent some semblance of hope. Collectively, we unite under the banner of House Varun, pledged to follow Jinan Varun and his descendants. But our society is not a monolith. Jinan, in his wisdom, shepherded the first of us into families that we might grow and prosper. Our 3 families have for generations now helped to govern the people of House Varun, and offer counsel to our leader. I understand. Until you were one of us, we could not trust you.
By all means, Malibor. I can't wait to see how you spend this.
Please, can we just for a moment?
Can we just for a moment what? Discuss whether or not to allow the first convert to House Varun since before any of us were born? A bit late on that, it seems.
You were not there. You did not see a Nasco. It felt different. We have already wasted so much time.
You're correct. I was not there. Because you elected to travel to the spaceport on your own, and then decided this on your own.
Do not waste time with more bickering. Anasco, and by extension House Varun, suffers with every passing moment.
Of course, Lovek. My apologies. Please, Malibor, do go on.
Nasco Varun, like his father before him, has relied on the teachings of Jinan to guide us. Anasco wondered if perhaps it was time to seek guidance directly from the Great Serpent, and so sought a means of reaching out.
Perhaps he found the teachings inadequate.
Careful, Kadik. You tread on dangerous ground.
I mean nothing by it. We simply were never consulted on the matter and do not know the full motive.
The point is that a series of experiments have taken place over the years, utilizing grav drive technology to hopefully make direct contact with the Great Serpent, similar to Jinan Varun's initial meeting.
And then something went wrong.
We do not know what happened. We were not inside the Scaled Citadel at the time.
Had we been, we wouldn't be standing here now. We'd be like the rest of them.
What are you doing,
A great tide
Andresia?
of energy emanated from the scaled citadel and swept across Dasra. Much was destroyed in its wake. Those caught in the blast have been left in a state of confusion, trapped
She just-
halfway between our universe and the vortex. The citadel itself remains in such a state, right there and yet beyond our reach. We can only assume that the experiment is still running, somehow preventing us from entering the citadel. We cannot get in, so we cannot stop it. We're beginning to lose hope before you arrived. Forgive me, I am no scientist, but as it has been explained to me, what we call the vortex is the space between universes. It has only been a few weeks. There had been efforts to put together some kind of response, some plan. But they had fallen apart. Your arrival and your interaction with Anasco shows that he can still be saved. A plan had been devised to access the Citadel, but the work stalled. Clearly, it is time to move forward with it. The current head of our science team, Ekris, should be in Jinan Plaza down below us, towards the Citadel. Tell him about your experience with Anasco, and that work on the morning device must proceed.
Okay. How you doing, Andresia? You feeling above the competition here or something? Anyways, how you doing, Emma Wilcox?
Do you know the scientists out at the Muddy Station?
The old married couple? Azad and Shireen, if I remember right. I've met them a few times. They seemed a little eccentric, but...
Alright, where do I go to sell my stuff?
Just complaining about there being nothing to do at home.
No, you're the one that wanted to play.
Yeah, because you wouldn't stop complaining. So, are we gonna play again or what?
No. It's no fun when it's just us three.
I want to sell my stuff. Keep spaceport.
The scale of the disaster is hard to accept.
Disgusting. You should be hanging your head in shame. But instead,
Whatever you
here
may
you
think
are,
of this place,
acting like a
there is no question of the influence that Jinan Baron had here.
Calm down. Do not do this here.
How shameful of you to have these outbursts. Oh my, what would poor mother and father think?
You will speak not of mother and father, sloughing bastard. No shame. no shame at all. What a waste of good life that they worked tirelessly to give you.
Mother and father spat on the ground I walked on. You were their pride and joy. Oh, good, generous Borhol. Always the paragon, the keeper of our family name.
I am disgusted to call you brother. It would be best for all of us if by some miracle you were to drown in one of those bottles of Kosa you are so infatuated with.
Ugh, a brother like you, is it any wonder I am driven to drink? What? What do you want? This does not concern you.
Please accept my apologies. I caught my brother attempting to do something unspeakable, and I could not contain my anger.
Oh yes, go on. Invite a total stranger into our family squabbles.
This is no squabble, you pompous fool. What you have done today is abhorrent. I can forgive stealing my money or pawning my valuables. What I cannot abide, however, is you attempting to sell Mother's urn with her remains still within.
I have done many things I am not proud of, but I have never stooped as low as that.
I was drunk, I did not know. All of those vases appeared the same.
It is an urn, not a vase, you ignoramus. And you were the one who chose it when Mother passed away. I am tired of your shamelessness, and I am done bearing what should be your indignity. Do you hear me? I am done. You have gone too far this time, Amila, and I cannot bear the humiliation of being your brother any longer. I challenge you to a duel. Danica shall be my second.
What? Are you mad?
Borhol, are you sure? There is already so much death in the city. What good would this do? There has to be another way.
Too late, Danica. He has issued his challenge. I accept. In fact, look forward to it. You shall be my second. No, why not you? You seem capable and trustworthy.
The true answer is because Amila has no one, family or otherwise, willing to be his second. He has burned every bridge there is to burn. He will have to resort to picking someone off the street regardless, so it may as well be you.
I do not want to wait any longer than necessary. If you agree to this, you will allow us to come to an immediate resolution. I will pay you handsomely for that.
Money, huh?
No. I believe we have just passed the point of no return.
I would not have proposed the duel unless I were fully committed to it. I am well past the point of compromising.
Our job is to make preparations and ensure fairness on both sides. We shall have different duties between the two of us, but our aim is to prepare the site of the duel, weapons, ceremonies, and discourage any ambushes.
Well, ponder it for a moment. If I win, I shall inherit Borhol's wealth and valuables. I can reward you massively for your efforts.
Amila's word does not count for much, but mine does. I understand if you are cautious to accept this responsibility, but I will see to it that you are rewarded justly no matter the outcome.
Then it is settled. Outsider, you will work alongside Danica to prepare for the duel. As for you, Amila, enjoy these last few moments, for when we next meet, your shameful life ends.
Do not sound so confident, brother.
Their family home is this way. It is not far. We can discuss the matters there. You will be working with me. As seconds, it is our duty to prepare for the duel. and ensure fairness. I am sorry that you have found yourself in this situation, but know that you are doing Amila a great favor. He truly has no one else who would be willing to do this for him. He has burned every bridge imaginable.
Amila has
It seems that after years of suffering Amila's embarrassment, Borhall has reached the boiling point. But still, to challenge your brother to a duel. I pray that we will be able to work towards a peaceful resolution before it's too late.
Everything all right? No, of course not.
I got you your favorite friendly meatballs. Extra fatty, just the way you like. You want to eat it now?
This is it. Shall we begin our duties?
That damned Amila. I cannot wait to be rid of him.
Are you ready to discuss our roles? It is our duty to prepare for the duel by procuring weapons and preparing for any ceremonies, as well as ensuring a fair fight. Importantly, we are not expected to engage in any combat, unless, of course, we are staving off an ambush. In short, we are to guarantee that the duel proceeds without issue. Oh, they are deadly serious. Borhall would have not dared to challenge Amila if not. The Odlum family has held duels in the past. It is something of a family tradition. Yes, there was a duel between their two great-grandfathers, I believe. From what Borhall has told me, it began as a property dispute. Their uncle died in a duel after being challenged by their grandfather. He was accused of stealing family heirlooms. History, it seems, repeats itself. Very good. Let us begin. Your primary duty as Amila's second is to work with the brothers and see if a peaceful conclusion is possible. Namely, if Amila apologizes to Borhall and he accepts, the duel may not move forward. As for me, I will be procuring the weapons for the duel and the materials for the preceding ceremony. Borhall, as challenger, reserves the right to choose the weapons, and he has chosen blades. Do you have any concerns? I will note your concern, but know that Borhall has the final say. If that is all, we will break here and see to our duties. Before that, though, I know that this duel is foolish. I am sorry you got pulled into this. I will try and find another peaceful solution to this problem, should you be unsuccessful in convincing them to call it off. Amila has the right to deliver a genuine apology to Borhall and stop this duel before it commences. The odds of him doing so, however, are low. The Odlum brothers, like their ancestors, are stubborn and prideful. Duels were quite common 100 years ago, but have become more rare with each passing generation. At this point, the Odlum family is the only one that still takes part in this custom. Report back to me when you have spoken with the brothers. We will discuss your secondary duty then.
Alright, let's get this guy to apologize to his brother.
great servant keep you?
Wars are a seemingly universal constant across cultures.
Look who it is. I will not waste your time. I already know what you have come to ask. You wish to inquire if there is any possibility of me apologizing to my brother. The answer is no. The duel shall go forward as planned. Why are you so sure that I will die? I have been in plenty of scraps on the streets, and I am not some sheltered pushover like my brother. You cannot just turn your back on family like Borhall has done to me. And now he wants to kill me. If he wins, I hope the guilt of what he has done will rot him from the inside out. And if I win, it is justice. He is trying to kill me. Why should I be the one to apologize? Borhall likes to paint me as a ne'er-do-well. But what type of psychopath wants to kill their own brother? It is not fair. He should be the one begging for my forgiveness.
You know what? I think you really don't know what you're talking about.
I have made my choice. If I am to die, so be it, but I am no coward. What? Fine. But do try to be brief. I would prefer to be alone so that I may enjoy what could very well be my final moments alive. I do not know. Perhaps him challenging me to a duel has something to do with it. Do I have something to apologize for? Yes. Terrified. Correct. You are my second, not my acquaintance. I do not wish to speak of these things with you.
Just answer the damn questions, or I will make you answer.
Fine. Ask your questions again. I had a wife once. I'm not going to flatter myself and pretend that I was a good husband, but I loved her. And she loved me. Appreciated me. Faults and all. I never felt like I had to prove anything to her. When I say to you that she was my world, my everything, I am serious. She was perfect. And somehow, she loved something like me. It was like living in a dream every day. Nearly a decade ago, she and I shared a perfect night. In what I had believed would be a lifetime of perfect nights. But when I kissed her cheek in the morning, my lips froze. She was cold. Stone cold. After my beloved's death, I made one bad decision after another. To Borhall's credit, he was almost always there for me. He even paid for the funeral expenses. But he could not stop me from taking to the bottle, no matter how hard he tried. Eventually, he gave up on me. My own brother. His love and understanding has been replaced with scolding. I am truly alone. If it were Borhall in my stead, I would forgive him, like a brother is supposed to do. Family is family. We are supposed to be there for each other, no matter what. I would never have deigned to challenge him to a duel. He cares more about respect, the family name, honor, everything, except for me. Because I am furious! My own brother, I cannot make sense of it. Who would challenge their own flesh and blood to a duel? Damn him! Damn him for putting me in this position! Damn him because I know even if I were to apologize, ending this duel before it starts, I will always see someone who would rather me dead when I look at his face! As in, am I physically capable? Perhaps, if the Great Serpent wills it. Am I mentally capable? I believe so. I have never felt this fury within me before. Look at me. Really look at me. Do I appear to be someone that has much to live for? If I die, I die. Nothing to be scared of. Except giving Borhall the satisfaction of taking my life. I suppose the thought has crossed my mind. Maybe it would be better to be dead. I could be with my wife. Well, if the Great Serpent would let me be with her, we were never the most devout in Dasra. I am not sure that I want to die, but there really is not much to live for, is there? But I am not just going to let Borhall end me. I cannot give him that satisfaction. Look at me. Really? If I die, I die. He is trying to kill me. Why should I be the one to apologize? Borhall likes to paint me as a ne'er-do-well. But what type of psychopath wants to kill their own brother? It is not fair. He should be the one begging for my forgiveness. Back to whatever it is you're supposed to do, huh?
Okay, so he's at the bar. Of course. I don't know, he kind of deserves it. He kind of deserves to die, honestly. Alright, let's see.
Great Serpent, give me the strength to do what must be done. What is it? I need to prepare. I will do no such thing, and will feel no regrets in avenging Amila's constant dishonors. I have given him every chance, every credit. I have begged him to turn himself around. But instead, it has been endless years of dishonor and pain. Damn him. I should have known years ago that this would be the only way things would end. There is nothing that could lead me to calling it off. An apology from Amila is worthless. He always falls right back into his old ways. There is no apology grand enough to make up for nearly trading your late mother's remains to fund an addiction. That is inconceivable. It would be, if Amila weren't a habitual liar, deceiver, and cheater. As I said before, an apology from him is less than worthless. He has apologized countless times for a decade, only to continue stabbing me in the back. Do you think I wanted this to happen? I tried to stop this downward spiral countless times. It was like saving someone from drowning, only for them to leap back into the ocean. Amila refuses to be helped, and he is determined to take me and the family name down with him. Not at all. I have served my time in the military. Amila's condition made him unfit for service. He may put up a good fight, but I will surely be the victor. No, you are not my second. I do not see how this is pertinent to your duties.
Show a modicum of respect and answer the questions.
Yes, my apologies. You are right. Forgive my ignorance. I will answer any questions you have for me. No, Great Serpent, no. I will take no pleasure in his death. However, I may admittedly feel relief. I will mourn the loss of my brother. The brother he used to be, at least. And I will pray that his restless soul finds comfort with the Great Serpent. I have done everything, and he has left me with nothing. He comes begging for money, so I gave it to him. Then he comes begging for my items to pawn, so I sacrifice them. And then he comes screaming to me that I hate him, that I have done nothing to help him. All of this for a decade now. I would lay by his side every night praying that he would not choke on his own vomit. But in the mornings when I would throw away his bottles of Koza, he would fight me like a monster. I used to take such pride in giving to the community and in using my privileged position to help the less fortunate in the city. But I can no longer do that, as Amila has taken nearly every cent from me. I have sacrificed my entire purpose for living in the hopes that Amila would get better. And he never does. Grotshit! I was by his side for years afterwards, supporting him. I was saddened by her passing, and I cannot imagine what Amila went through during that time. But how many years am I expected to take care of him? To smack the bottles from his hand, to pay the bail when he was caught stealing. I have done more for him in 10 years than he has ever done for me in our lifetimes. The Koza ruined him. Once he began living at the bottom of a bottle, everything changed. I am just exhausted by him. It is exhausting to constantly be blamed by him for all of his problems, while always being expected to forgive and help him when he demands. We were never the closest of brothers, as our personalities are just so different. But we were close enough. He was a free spirit, which irked my parents. Honestly, I respected him a lot. He was unbreakable, even though the world was not always kind to him. He was funny, kind, and he always was trying to cheer me up, even if I had nothing to be sad about. The Amila you know now is not my brother. My brother may as well have died years ago. The Amila walking around today is nothing like what he used to be. An alcohol made from goat milk. Amila is absolutely dependent on it, and his wife was too. The damn stuff rots your brain, I swear. He has always been a troublemaker. But once the Koza took over, he went from bad to worse. Now he is just an addict and a thief. I will be putting him out of his misery. I do not hate him. I do not love him either. And I can no longer tolerate him. I am sure Amila will spin a tale about his hard life. But the truth is that he has always been a miscreant and a troublemaker. But when Father moved to strike him, who dove in front of the blows? When Mother would not feed him, who sacrificed their food? It was me. It was always me. How does he repay me? He steals my valuables, slanders my name, and brings dishonor on the family. Any affection I had for my brother is long dead. If that is all, you may take your leave.
Do not let Amila break you down. How did you fare? While disappointing, I am not surprised. Those brothers are stubborn as groats. But you may still have a chance to halt any bloodshed. Listen to me very carefully. Your final duty as a second is to prepare the ceremonial drinks that the duelists will imbibe prior to the duel. As you are preparing the drinks, you will treat each cup with this tranquilizer. Borhall and Amila will be too weak to fight after drinking this. This duel is idiotic, we both know it. It is a needless loss of life during a crisis where there is already so much death. And the victor will rue his actions for the remainder of his life. You have one final chance to stop this.
You are placing both of their lives into our hands. This responsibility is not fair.
What is unfair about saving 2 lives? Tradition decrees that the second of the challenged prepares the ceremonial drinks. I, as the challenger's second, will lead the duelist in a final prayer. We must follow tradition closely so as to not arouse suspicion. If Borhall is wary of us, he will remove us as second and simply hire others, and the bloodshed will move forward unchallenged. That would be tantamount to murder. Theoretically, this should be safe. Unbelievable. You would prefer to line your pockets instead of halting bloodshed? Never mind that. I will ensure you receive some form of compensation. I will see what I can do. Very good. Report to me when you are finished. May the Great Serpent aid us.
So... I don't know if I even want to. I didn't tranquilize either of them, so that's what I chose.
Need me for something? Is everything ready? Then it is time to begin the duel.
Yes, finally. I am ready to do what must be done. The time has come. Amila, are you sufficiently prepared?
I am ready.
It is time. Nothing we can do now but observe and hope for the best.
to your health, brother. And may the great serpent have mercy on your soul, Amila.
Tell me, brother, will you be able to live with yourself?
Inshallah. You brought this on yourself.
Pray that you lose, brother. If I am to die, my ghost will never let you rest.
So be it. It is done. May Amila's tormented soul finally find rest in death. You have fulfilled your duties as second, and will receive your payment in full. As for Danica and I, we must prepare Amila's body for cremation. Yes, Amila was out of control. What happened here today was necessary, but I garner no joy from it.
Ugh, this should not have happened. What have you done? You were supposed to tranquilize them both. You were supposed to scuttle the duel.
What?
Fool. Amila is dead because of you. But you had the chance to stop this madness!
Enough, Danica. They are right. The only one here with blood on our hands is me.
This is... I am done. Tend to your brother yourself.
Do not let Danica shame you. What you did was honorable. Amila accepted the duel, and you let it play out fairly. You did nothing wrong. Your duty as a second has ended. You served Amila honorably, and I thank you for that. Now, I'm sure you are eager for your promised payment. It was well earned. But now I am afraid I must ask you to leave. It is time for me to tend to my brother's body. Farewell.
All right. Oh, didn't mean to go in there. Maybe now I can sell some stuff? Doesn't work for some reason. Alright, well, I'm going to cut it off here, guys. I'm going to sell my weapons and armor, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.